G'day everyone, my name's Ian and I'm really excited to be with you today. Today we're going to learn about God's amazing creation. Now I did a little bit of creating myself a little while ago. I made my very own little world and I made it all by myself. Would you like to see it? Well, let me get it. Here it is. Well, it's not as good as I wanted it to be, but it's still pretty good. And you know, because I made my world, I'm in charge of my world. Now, what kind of king do you think I would be? Would I be a good one or would I be a bad one? Well, it only took me a couple of minutes to be able to make this world. But you know what? I wonder how our world was made. Someone pretty amazing and pretty powerful had to be behind making our world. Well, I wonder how God created our world. You see, at the very start of the Bible, we find out exactly how our world was made. You see, in the beginning, God made the heavens and the earth. Well, in the beginning, the world was covered with darkness. But then God said, "Let there be light, let the light shine." And then there was light. The light was good. And you see, God separated the light from the darkness. And that was the first day. Then God said, "I will separate the water above from the water below." And that's exactly what happened. God made one big dome called the sky to separate the water and the sky. Now the sky was good, and all that happened on the second day. Well, water was everywhere over the earth. And so God said, "Let there be ground." And he called the ground land, and he called the water ocean. God separated the land and the water, and it was all good. Then God allowed the land to produce all kinds of plants, and that's what happened. Now God looked at what happened, and it was good. And that happened on the third day. Now the light and the darkness were empty, and so God decided to put things in them. So God put in the sky big lights to mark out the seasons and the years. God put the moon and the stars in the night sky, and he put the sun in the day sky. God looked at what he had made, and it was good. And that was the fourth day. Now the ocean and the sky, they were empty. So God made living creatures to fill the ocean and to fill the sky. God made fish and sea animals to live in the water, and he told them to live everywhere in the water. God also put birds in the sky, and he told them to live everywhere in the sky. Now God looked at what he had made, and it was good. That was the fifth day. Well, the earth was empty. So God filled the world with all kinds of animals, wild and tame. God made every animal that existed, and they were good. And then, to top it all off, God made people to rule over the world, to rule over the fish, the birds, and all the living creatures. You see, people were made in God's image, and God was pleased with them. He told them to have lots of children, to fill the world, to rule the world, and to look after it. Now God saw everything that he had made, and it was very good. That was the sixth day. Well, then on the seventh day, God rested from all his creating work. The world was made, and it was very, very good. Well, a whole bunch better than my world that I made in a short time, and I couldn't even make it by speaking. You see, God made everything we see. He spoke, and it came into being. And that means, well, just like I'm the boss of my little Lego world, God is the boss of our whole world, and he's a wonderful God who cares for us and loves everything that he has made. We are made in God's world to be in relationship with him. And Genesis chapter 1 and 2 tell us that relationship is a wonderful one. That was God's intention for his creation. And so that's what we're going to learn about in Kids Church today. So I'm going to pray. Would you pray along with me too? Dear God, thank you that you made everything just by speaking. Thank you that you're in charge of everything in this world. And thank you that you love everything in this world. Thank you that the world you made was good, and thank you that you made us to be in relationship with you. Amen. Well friends, just a couple of things to point out. We've got some activity sheets on our webpage under the family resources as usual, so go there and print them out, send us your photos, that'd be really great. Now also, if you go to our Kids Church Facebook page and our Kids YouTube page, well, there's Kids Church online that's there. Now our leaders have made some awesome video, so we'd love you to watch it together and share it with your friends too.